I deserve this. My name is Zachary, and I was CEO of a major conglomerate with 10 figures in my offshore accounts. I went to Mass and even donated to the church. I was married to a good woman. We had 3 children, 2 boys and a girl. I was even present in their lives. I went to football games, ballet recitals. Everyone liked me, but I did it in secret, however. I cut corners in my company, ensuring more money in my and my colleagues' pockets, cutting funding for safety equipment and raises for low-level employees. Last year, I laid off over 100 employees with families without severance. Later that year, I saw an employee I recognized on the street corner begging for money with his daughter. I didn't even acknowledge his presence. I was having an affair with my assistant for several years and partook in some acts with, let's say, it was illegal to do certain things too. I paid political figures, invested in campaigns of politicians on both sides to sway things to benefit us and keep our employees from unionizing. I was having dinner with my assistant the night it happened. On the way to a hotel room, my assistant decided to engage in a little foreplay while I was driving. I swerved into the opposite lane and hit a Ford F-150 head on, turning my Mercedes into a pancake, killing both me and my assistant within seconds. I saw a bright flash of light, and I was pulled into it. It felt like what you would see in sci-fi movies when a spaceship goes light speed. I arrived in front of a white throne, and a man with white hair and a white beard, and fire coming out of his eyes, spoke like an earthquake. Zachary McMillan, you have hidden your sin and your faith, and you had no faith in the Father. Your actions do not condemn you, but your idol worship, love of sin, and lack of faith do. I wept uncontrollably at the verdict, knowing good and well where I was going. I had no words. Depart from me, you worker of iniquity. As he raised his hand, I was sent through some sort of portal with the same force as before pulling me straight down. Pitch black darkness engulfed me, and the sound of screaming pierced my ears. Oh God, I'm sorry! Please, I can't take it! Help me, someone! I've never heard screaming like that in my entire life. Like someone was having the flesh ripped from their muscle piece by piece. I felt myself falling endlessly, and heat started growing. The more I fell, an itching started to form on my skin, and I could feel something under my skin. The pain started to grow as I felt like a worm was eating me from the inside. Soon that feeling was all over my body. I screamed in agony along with the others, enduring the tortures of the pit along with me. It got so much worse. I could hear other voices, whispers, but somehow louder than the screams. Remember the man you passed by without a thought? Guess where he is right now? It's not here. Your torment has just begun. You will never leave this place. While I hear these voices, multiple things bite down on me, different parts of my body, ripping at me with claws and tearing at my flesh. Cry out to him. He won't answer. He ignores your cries for help. You will never leave this place. The heat grew and grew, and eventually felt like I can only describe as if I was being set on fire. It overtook my entire body, and the pain kept increasing the further I went, feeling like being devoured and burnt at the same time, while never dying. Indescribable. Suffering alone, while the pain just keeps increasing, is something you'll never get used to. Thoughts of shame and guilt for what I've done while I was living, wishing I had done everything differently. Not one drop of water here, no breaks, no hope, no light, no peace. Feels like it's been years. I've been tormented, tortured, and terrorized every second I've been here. For the love of God, please stay away from this place. Repent, trust in the Father, flee from sin. Don't come here.